enlisted in the Navy in 1952. The Korean War, I got out of high school, ended up taking my basic training in San Diego, enlisted with 3 other people. And I was from Illinois, and Great Lakes was about 90 miles from my hometown. And I always had to be first, so I got in line first, and they cut the line off in back of me. My 2 buddies went to Great Lakes, and I ended up on a train heading for San Diego. So we finished boot camp in San Diego in '52, the end of '52, and I came home, and then I got orders, and I was in Pensacola at an auxiliary air station for, I don't know, year and a half, and I got orders and I went to sea. I was aboard a destroyer for about 2.5 years. I was a gunner's mate. I ended up as a 3rd-class petty officer. I was the mount captain on a 5-inch .38, and I was lucky. I never had to go to Korea. I served out of Norfolk, Virginia, and we always were prepared. We'd go down on gunnery exercises to the Caribbean, and it was my gun on shore bombardment. I was the mount captain, and we had he was our chief torpedoman on our ship. My destroyer had 5-inch .38, 2 mounts forward, 1 aft. We had 4 torpedoes at midships. We had hedgehogs and depth charges, which were against our fighting against submarines, and we always had that. Well, anyway, I was the mount captain, and we were on gunnery exercises, and we had a defective shell. A 5-inch .38 operated with air power that pushed all the smoke out of the end of the barrel. It was a defective 5-inch .38 ammunition is 2-piece ammunition. You got a projectile and then the powder in a brass shell about 3 foot long. And we were controlled out of IC aboard that ship, which was the radar control. So I got contact with them, brought the gun back, and this chief, who was an observer, I had 14 men in that when we were firing that gun. And he came back and he says, I ordered stop firing. We trained on center line, we came back, and the chief got on me and he says, we wouldn't do this. It was the Second World War. You had to fight, you had to fire. And I says, Chief, you are here as an observer. I am the mount captain. It is my responsibility for these 15 men, and we will do nothing until we find out the cause of this gun, because I don't want anybody to get killed. Well, the chief never really liked me, and I really never got along with him too damn well, but he kept his place after that. He never did offer any more comments. So that's my story.